Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to another video. It's a different one today because I'm actually in a whole different country. I'm having like a small trip. I don't know how long this is gonna be, but I'm in a different country. I'm in Sri Lanka right now, and I'm gonna see how this content creation thing is gonna work while I'm away. The content might be slower than usual, but I'm gonna try and keep you guys updated on everything. And part of this one is gonna be today. We're gonna talk about the new champion that will be coming out through the Fusion. The Fusion has already started. I'm not really gonna go for it. Not just because of the time, but also the champion doesn't really look that interesting to me. And also, we just had a really tough one with Thor. We also had to try and get the blessings for Thor, which makes it even more difficult. And my thoughts are, all right, we might as well take a break and see when the Freya event comes up. That should be one that actually gets people interested. If you have all the shards available, you can actually go for it. I'm trying to slowly gather sacreds again, try and get the 18 sacreds closer to 19, 20. As closer you are to 20, the easier it's going to be for you guys in the future to actually pick up Freya. Because we are all guessing, as content creators, we're all guessing this is going to come around the 2 weeks time, 2 weeks, 6 days time. It's going to come. They did mention it. We don't know if they're going to pull back on that one. If they think just giving away a champion through the Asgard Rising event is just too much. I don't personally think it's too much, but I might think so. So if the event engine is still up for 3 weeks, we should assume that also Freya should be accessible within those next 3 weeks through a card event, which will probably come at a time where we won't be able to pick up any of the fragments needed for this Fusion Champion. So the Fusion Champion doesn't really give me anything more than just another support type champion. I've tried her out on the test server. Didn't him out on the test server. Didn't really think anything of it. I mean, I do like the increase of the enemy debuffs. I do like the increase the duration of all buffs, but it's very situational on what other champions you have. So I thought I wouldn't really make a showcase out of it. I just don't feel like it. By the way, the country is beautiful. I want to show you guys. Like I'm sitting on a laptop on a rooftop of a hostel that I'm living in with some friends, and it's quite nice. The country is amazing, but raid also is a part of my life at this point with the content creation and everything, and uh, I wanted to keep this going. So Brew Derby, I don't really go crazy over this champion. So I'm gonna try and do the events and everything. I mean, I do have my laptop, I've got my phone, I've got unlimited, but it feels like one that I should probably be skipping because just saving up everything. I don't really need this champion personally, and on the account, it's not going to affect me at all. I mean, I could try and push a video out there to show a potential build with her, but I don't see the point, especially when she's not going to be like a big game changer for accounts out there. Unlike other fusions we had, and especially unlike Thor, who's part of the Asgard Rising. So there was another news announcement today. I want to go over that. So 9.3 is out. There's going to be new avatar frames. I find this very much okay. There's going to be new badges. These are just for personal achievements. I think it's just players trying to get personal achievements. I don't think players really care about this one. If they tied some achievements in terms of rewards together with these, as sort of like another sort of missions or challenges for players up there, I think this would have been even more interesting for players to try and get certain badges out there and collect them and just have that as a personal, goal for their account, especially the veteran players. I think they are chasing these sort of options for their account, like having some achievements done that nobody else has done. So, new victory, siege conditions. Also, this is pretty huge. We currently have a siege going on for our clan. This siege seems like a difficult one, right? I'm not going to lie. It seems like a difficult thing to go with and the way that it works. So, how it works after the changes take effect is that if both clans destroy each other's strongholds and also that receive the same number of victory medals and the clan who has won more attack or defense battles will be declared the winner. So capturing empty enemy team slots counts too. Mana shrine rebattles do not count. So this is basically to help clans out there that both destroy each other's strongholds and everything basically. So the 5,000 points, and then once you do that, you actually are tied up and you both lose. So it's a lose-lose situation instead of a win-win situation, or at least a tiebreaker of some sorts, or at least tied with the reward. But then tying the rewards, I think would make plans work together just to always tie. I've seen that happen in the past in other games, so I don't think Bayern will want to do that. So again, if the number of defeated enemy teams is the same for both clans and the clan who has used them less turns in battles will be declared the winner. I don't know if this is gonna work the way they think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work that well, but hopefully it does. So the token trader. So this rotating token trader, we've seen it before. I mentioned it before as part of like a video. The champions are so ridiculously shown by Pliant to introduce on the token trader. So they did mention like having Nobel in there, and they also mentioned, I don't know if it's actually live right now. I want to check it. Yeah, it is live right now. So Nobel and Lanakis. So Lanakis is way stronger than Nobel personally. And then we also have Nobel, who's basically to use as an empowerment for ninja. So that's going to be my goal personally for the account. Just start using up my duplicate legendaries to get my ninja a little bit stronger. And then Lanakis, I have 2 of them. I could get a 3rd one, but really is not a it's not a thing that I can worry about until, well, the 26 weeks mark, which is a ton, by the way. 26 weeks is a lot, so I don't really care for that at the moment. What I will do is I'll try to slowly use up all my duplicate legendaries. I don't know how many legendaries I have personally. If I do this. So I have 311 legendaries, and out of all of those, the duplicates, I wish there was a quick filtering way to actually see them, but I have lots that I could sacrifice. I even have Nobel, but basically Nobel, I just didn't use up the first time because I always want to have 1 copy of each champion. I don't want to sacrifice them without reason, basically. That's what I wanted to do anyway. So that's another part of the news that is coming. And let's see this here. We also have the changes to War Chief and Virgo. I showcased both of those champions. Check out my latest video that I've done for the channel. You should actually see both changes live and how they affected these 2 champions. I have both, and I see them as very potentially beneficial changes to both champions. I don't think they're going to be game changers in terms of how useful they're going to be compared to, let's say, how some other champions got changed in the past and how much more of an effect it had on them. And very namely, we're going to call out the Dracomorph rebalance that happened years and years ago. But they haven't done such a huge change since then, which I'm probably fine with. But I'm just saying they haven't done such a huge change since then. So we're also going to have some other things coming through in terms of fixes, in terms of attack scrolls, and all of that. But what I really want to see is one thing that is happening right now on Sieges, and is basically forcing losses through multiple attacks on specific siege defenses. That affects matchmaking, and that's what clans are doing, and basically abusing the system in order to find lower difficulty clans. It is a thing that has probably already been discussed by other creators. I just wanted to mention that I do, that I'm also aware of that kind of thing, but I don't see it as something that Prime is going to address anytime soon. Hopefully they will. Hopefully it's already in discussion. And maybe we get the actual Freya event coming in soon. I'm actually more excited about that one rather than anything else, since I think that's going to give me just another champion to play around with and see how Freya affects the account at all. I find that she's going to be a cool support. Basically, that's that. So that was the video, guys. I didn't want to go into any depth on the fusion. Didn't want to go with the fusion calendar. I don't think you need to go crazy on this one. I have started working a little bit on myself trying to get the champion, but I'm not gonna go crazy with events. Like I'm doing other stuff such as I want to try farm the Sand Devil. That usually is some worthwhile rewards, but other times I don't think it's gonna be that much worth it. So depending on what you want to do, guys, you can just chill and basically let it go. There's the Champion Chase tournament. Well, I just noted Champion Chase tournament. You get a 5-star perfect soul for Odin. That is quite interesting. I mean, if you do have Odin, the 5-star soul is going to be very nice. Gives him the crit damage and also gives him accuracy and resistance, which is pretty cool. Plus, you get closer to a 6-star. So I just noticed this one. Wow. I didn't think they would have done it so quickly. But I guess if you're also gonna be picking up fragments for him, the brew guard, I think it's you can go for it. But again, it's gonna be a competition of who's first. So basically whales only, as usual with raid. They turned on the lights here, but it's looking very nice. The whole thing here is pretty nice. Um, like the town that I'm in Sri Lanka is so cool. Just want to close off the video, just mention you guys some things about what I'm doing here. It's basically me exploring a different country outside Europe for the first time ever, and it's pretty cool because they've got really cool spots for surfing. I've never done surfing. It's hella difficult, and but it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. It's part of learning just how to pop up and how to get your balance right on the board. It's pretty cool. And we don't have that kind of thing in my country, although we do have beaches. We don't have waves at all, so it's a pretty safe environment. But here they've got lots of waves, and it's the good thing here where we are. It's beginner waves, so that's what I want. Just a noob. I'm a day one, day one kind of guy. So that was it, guys, for today. Thank you all. Leave me your thoughts down below. And by the way, if someone of you guys has traveled to Sri Lanka in the past, let me know down in the comments on any recommendations or anything. Thank you all. I'll see you guys soon. See ya.